They didn't see it coming, the day you stopped reaching out. The day your silence replaced your kindness. The day your absence spoke louder than every word you had ever said. They never imagined that the same person who once checked on them every morning, who always forgave their mistakes, who smiled even through pain, would one day become quiet. It shook them. And now, that silence has become their loudest reminder, a mirror, reflecting every careless word, every moment they ignored your heart, and every time they thought you'd never leave. At first, they didn't believe it. They thought you were just upset, that you'd come back like you always did. They thought this silence was temporary. But time went on, and you didn't return. And that's when it hit them, this wasn't anger, this was final. This was peace. This was your way of saying, I've had enough. They sit now with heavy thoughts. They replay every conversation, every moment they let their pride win, every time they made you feel small. They remember the look in your eyes when you realized you weren't being understood. They remember your kindness, your patience, and how you always tried to make things better, even when they were the one breaking things apart. Now, they feel shame. Deep, painful shame, the kind that doesn't leave easily. Because they know they had something rare. They know your heart wasn't ordinary. You didn't love for attention. You didn't give to get something back. You gave because it was who you were. Genuine, selfless, and full of light. And they didn't value that light when they had it. They used to think silence was power. They used to think control came from being distant, from not showing emotion. But now they see how wrong they were. Real strength is not in pride, it's in kindness. Real power is not in control, it's in love. They are learning that lesson now, but they're learning it through pain. You see, when you stopped speaking, the world around them went quiet. Suddenly, all those other voices didn't matter. The fun didn't feel fun. The distractions didn't work. The people they surrounded themselves with felt empty. Because you weren't just another person in their life, you were the calm in their chaos. You were the one who made everything feel right, even when life was wrong. Now, they scroll through memories, maybe pictures, maybe messages, and they can't help but feel a deep ache. Not just because they lost you, but because they lost the version of themselves they were when you were around. You brought out their soft side. You made them better without them even noticing. And when you left, that version of them went missing too. They realize now that love is not about winning arguments or keeping distance. Love is about presence. It's about care. It's about choosing someone even when it's difficult. They see it now, too late maybe, but they see it. And that realization has become their teacher. They feel ashamed because they know how much you did for them, silently, without asking for credit. You were patient when they were impatient. You listened when they didn't. You believed in them when they didn't believe in themselves. You stood by them when they were falling apart, and yet, when it was your turn to need comfort, they weren't there. They left you to heal alone. And now, that memory haunts them. You taught them something precious, that love doesn't demand, it understands. That love doesn't beg, it respects. You didn't scream or curse or fight for their attention. You simply walked away with dignity. You chose peace over chaos. And that quiet choice spoke louder than anything you could have ever said. Now, they understand that silence is not emptiness, it's strength. It's clarity. It's peace. Earned through pain. You didn't leave to hurt them, you left to heal yourself. You left to find the parts of you they broke without noticing. And that realization has left them breathless. They are trying to change now. You might not see it, but they are. They think before they speak now. They try to listen more, to understand, to empathize. They look at life differently. Softer, slower, more grateful. Because you showed them what real love looks like. And losing you became the lesson that changed them. But here's what they don't realize, your silence didn't come from hate, it came from love. A love that got tired of explaining. A love that gave chances until there were none left. You didn't close your heart out of anger, you closed it out of self-respect. And that's something divine. That's growth. Now, while they feel the weight of their shame, you're walking differently. You've started to find joy again. You've started to love your own company, to build your own peace, to see your worth not through someone else's eyes but through your own. That's the real transformation, not revenge, not regret, but rising. You see, sometimes God allows heartbreak to awaken strength. Sometimes He removes people not to punish you, but to protect you. He saw the tears you cried quietly. He saw how hard you tried to make things work. And when you finally stopped, He stepped in. Your silence wasn't weakness, it was faith. It was your soul saying, I trust the process. Now, they can feel your absence like a mirror reflecting their flaws. Every time they think of you, they are reminded to be a better person. You became their silent teacher. Your calm became their lesson. Your grace became their regret. And though they may never have the chance to tell you everything they've realized, the truth remains, you changed them forever. They are learning that words mean nothing without actions, that love dies when it's not cared for, and that silence from someone who once loved you is not hate, it's healing. And deep down, they hope you know, they are sorry. Sorry for the things they said, for the things they didn't say, for every time they made you feel small when you were actually their biggest blessing. Maybe one day they'll gather the courage to tell you. Maybe one day they'll find the words that never came. But even if that day never comes, your lesson will stay. You were light in their darkness, truth in their confusion, peace in their chaos. And even if they never say thank you, their heart knows you were the reason they learned what love really means. So don't regret giving your love. Don't regret your patience. Don't regret your kindness. You did nothing wrong. You simply showed someone how to love, and they weren't ready. That's not your burden anymore. Your journey is moving forward, lighter, wiser, and more peaceful. Because you didn't lose, you grew. You didn't break, you bloomed. And maybe one day, when they've learned everything your silence came to teach, they'll whisper a quiet prayer for you, not because they want you back, but because they'll finally understand what a blessing you truly were. That is the beauty of love. Sometimes, it teaches through presence, and sometimes, it teaches through distance. But the soul always learns what it needs to learn. So walk forward with grace. The one who once made you cry now sees you as the one who taught them strength. And even if you never cross paths again, your light has already done its work. You didn't lose them, you helped them find themselves. That's what real love does. It doesn't end. It transforms.